Hello Chelsea fans, please understand that all the news I have collected on the internet. We want to make you guys know all things about Chelsea Club. Make sure to listen well and see the caption. Antonio Rudiger in talks with two Premier League clubs. Antonio Rudiger is in talks with two Premier League clubs and European giants Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus as his contract continues delay at Chelsea. Germany international Rudiger is in the final year of his deal at Stamford Bridge, but talks over an extension have stalled. The 28-year-old joined Chelsea in 2017 from Roma and has been a mainstay in the team since Thomas Tuchel replaced Frank Lampard as manager. Tuchel wants Rudiger to extend his stay in West London, but the defender wants to more than double his £100,000 a week salary, but Chelsea have so far shown a reluctance to go over £150,000. Rudiger will be free to discuss terms and agree a deal with another club come January and has been heavily linked with German champions Bayern Munich and Spanish giants Real Madrid. But Gianluca Di Marzio has named 4 other clubs that Rudiger could join and says the German is in talks with Chelsea's Premier League rivals Manchester City and Tottenham, and European outfits PSG and Juventus. Rudiger has already made 15 appearances for Chelsea this season and helped the Blues thrash Norwich City 7-0 on Saturday. Discussing his future at Stamford Bridge earlier in the month and the Bayern Munich links, Rudiger said, "I feel good at Chelsea where I am now, so that fits. The interest from Bayern Munich honors me because that shows that I've done a few things right recently, but I won't let that distract me. We need to wait what is going to happen with Antonio Rudiger. But I believe that he will stay at the club." David Moyes says Manchester United and Chelsea have missed out on £100 million Declan Rice bargain as asking price goes up. David Moyes has suggested West Ham will only sell Declan Rice for a fee in excess of £100 million and has warned suitors Chelsea and Manchester United they have missed out on a bargain. The England international, who has continued his fine form this season, was heavily linked with a move away from East London over the summer, though ultimately remained at the club. Chelsea are long-time admirers of Rice, though there is thought to be a degree of reluctance about re-signing a player for such a huge sum of money, having released him from their academy. Asked if he worries about teams coming in for Rice, and others, Moyes told Sky Sports, "No, I don't, because there was a bargain to be got with Declan at £100 million. That bargain's now gone, so we have a lot of really good players at this football club. I think while you're building and developing, people might always come and look at your players. But it's good that they are, because that tells us that they're doing well." Rice is believed to be keen to test himself in the Champions League sooner rather than later, though spoke glowingly about his relationship with Moyes recently. But he will leave West Ham if Chelsea really want to get him next season. "We have to spend a lot of money for him." Chris Sutton backs Chelsea to win the Premier League after excellent performance in Norwich thrashing. Former Premier League striker Sutton believes that the Blues have what it takes to fend off competition from both Liverpool and Manchester City to win the league title for the first time since 2016. "This is why I believe Chelsea will win the Premier League. Their squad is so strong and their academy players are flourishing," Sutton told BT Sport. "Today's performance was excellent, but last month the performances have not been there. That is a tremendous mentality to have. They have a squad ready to compete at all levels." Meanwhile, former Blues midfielder Joe Cole singled out the performance of Mount, who scored 3 goals in a match for the first time in a Chelsea shirt. "Mount is becoming one of the most outstanding players in the country," he added. "Some fans don't like him, but I want to sit him down in front of a touchscreen. What he does is unbelievable. It must be a tribal thing. I am yet to meet a player or coach who doesn't think he is outstanding." Chelsea will be looking to continue their fine run of form when they host Southampton in the EFL Cup on Wednesday, before a trip to Newcastle in the Premier League next Saturday. Kurt Zouma explains decision to leave Chelsea after Thomas Tuchel decision. Kurt Zouma insists he doesn't have any problems against Thomas Tuchel and revealed he was ready for a fresh challenge in the summer following tumultuous 7-year spell at Stamford Bridge. Explaining his decision to move from West to East London, Zouma told the Evening Standard, "I wanted something different. A challenge. We won a title last year with Chelsea and I wasn't in the starting 11 at the end. I wanted to be somewhere where I could compete for that, playing week in, week out. Things happen. It is destiny. A new manager came in and he made choices and everything was working well for us. I wasn't in the starting 11 as often as I would expect to be. This is the manager's choice and he made him right, obviously. As a player I have to accept it. This is in the past. I spoke to the manager of West Ham and he convinced me to come and join this beautiful team. I spoke to the manager and it wasn't very long, but what he said to me was his views for me and it was very clear. You know, when you have that conversation with the manager it gives you confidence, it gives you a big boost, and that is what I needed and that is why I came here. What they did last year was just brilliant. They deserve where they finished, playing in the Europa League. That's where I think West Ham should be playing every year and that's the target now. This is a club with big ambitions. We know that the Premier League is going to be difficult. There are many teams that can compete for the Champions League and Europa League. Obviously West Ham are one of those teams."
That is all just news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.